Sean, you're a realtor, right? The R word,
I
realtor.
can't find a mute button. Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Sean Alcadram with Brookstone Realtors. I'm out of their Clarkston office. Work with Mike and Carson, my boys, over in Flint once in a while. Ben, I buy and hold mostly. Been doing that for, I don't know, 6 years, 7 years. Started off with my first home and wanted to move and grew up in landlording with my parents. My parents were always landlords all over downriver and flipping homes before flipping was a term. So I kind of learned from them a little bit. So, and I tell them I used to be a cop, Carson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I was in law enforcement for 15 years and I made the jump full time into real estate and I've been happier ever since. So I really got to give it to Carson and Mike, man. I mean, I love hanging out with those guys. I don't make money, hanging out. It's just motivation and being around some hunters, like-minded people. So a lot of real estate agents are afraid of wholesalers. And those people are just ignorant. They don't know any better. So every day and stuff.
The reason I said the whole thing about being a realtor is like most realtors, a lot of realtors are hard to work with because they're really closed-minded. They've been doing it for 20 years. So they don't want to learn something new or work with wholesalers, or that's not how we do it. But Sean is like, everything I bounce off him or he bounces off me. We're just like, let's learn from each other. Like we'll work together. It's never, and it's, obviously everything's above board, but some realtors just can't get over the fact that people do things differently than them. And that's why I say that. But Sean and I, like, we just constantly going back and forth with ideas. I sold him a house. He's listed houses for me. So it's been a good time for sure.
And it's fun, man. At the end of the day, we're having fun. We're always making some sort of crazy adventure in the city of Flint.
Oh yeah. I spend the majority of my time with people on the Zoom call. Like it's fun, man. It's fun working with people, but it's fun even just messing around playing golf with people that are also in real estate, just hanging out. So it's a good time for sure. I appreciate you, Sean. Bernie, what's up, man?
How's everybody doing?
Great.
Excellent, Bernie.
Good to meet everybody. My name is Bernie. I live in West Bloomfield. I'm in the Detroit market mostly, but I also work with an acquisitions company that's in about 15 different states and probably about 30 different cities. But I mostly concentrate on Detroit. I've been doing this about 3 years. I mostly wholesale. Just now starting to learn the fix and flip and the lease options. So that's a pretty cool story.
Cool. So you're in West Bloomfield. You do most of your business in the city of Detroit?
No, I do Metro Detroit.
Okay.
So the main buyer that I work with, he buys anywhere except for Detroit, of course, where it's the hottest.
Yep, 100%. They're harder to find, but when you do find a deal in the suburbs, you're going to get a bigger spread typically. So got to kind of pick your poison.
You say you work with an acquisition company? Is that what you're saying? Like a hedge fund? Is
right, exactly.
Cool.
So you would be a good person to reach out to if I have a deal in Metro Detroit that I want to off.
Absolutely. Yep. I can, if you shoot me your email address, I can send you their criteria.
Cool. Mike's got that deal in Warren, so you guys should connect. That's
Mike, Metro. Warren, if you got a deal in Warren, he actually loves that area.
Warren, Hazel Park, and Royal Oak.
I haven't sold him anything in Royal Oak, but I know Hazel Park and Warren he loves.
Cool. I'll text you, Bernie. This is your number.
Yep.
Text you.
Is that 318 area code good for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to live in Louisiana. I'm originally from here, moved to Louisiana, and then moved back up.
Sweet. Cool, man. I've seen you all over Facebook, but it's nice to finally talk to you.
It's nice to finally talk to you too. I see you too.
Awesome, man. Sweet.
So,
Sweet.
And Sarah, I was going to tell you if you ever want to meet up or anything, I'd be more than happy to meet up with you, seeing we're in the same area.
I would love it. Absolutely. Let's do that.
Okay, absolutely. Yeah. I put my phone number in the chat, so just shoot me a text and we can talk and pick a time and a place and all that stuff.
Awesome. Thanks so much. I appreciate it, Bernie.
No problem.
Squad up. Squad up.
That's one thing you'll find in this industry. Yes, all these guys are my competitors, but we all work together.
Yep.
There's just so many deals out there, and you know, there's never, that's the great thing about real estate, is there's literally a piece of pie for everyone. So you just got to get in there and get your piece of pie. And if that means you got to share a piece of pie with this person, that person, or whatever, like we can all make it happen. So yeah, this is great.
Exactly. You guys for putting something like this together. This is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in Keegley's coaching program with Jamil, the astro flipping, and that's kind of their whole thing, is just squatting up. And that's also what Pace Morby preaches, if you know him. And it's like, it's just that mentality gets you way further than trying to do everything by yourself. Like, you know, there's a wholesaler in our market, and I kind of mentored him, helped him. At one point he was going to quit, and I was like, no, you just got to do this differently. And now he's doing like 5 to 10 deals a month in my market, in my backyard. And I have also doubled my amount of deals while he's doing more deals. So it's like, I don't ever see it like, oh man, he's taking this away from me. He's selling my deals, I'm selling his deals. It's just been, speaking of the devil, Armani, I was literally just talking about you, bro. So Armani is what I'm talking about. Just joined. And yeah, so we just been squadding up. But like I said, you know, if anything, it just motivates me. It's like, he just did 10 deals in Flint. Like, Flint's my city. Like, he shouldn't be doing 10. So then I'm chasing more deals, but obviously it's all fun and games. So that's a good point. But that's awesome. Jason.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
Doing great, man. Thanks for joining us.
Good,
Thanks for having me. My name is Jason. I am the broker and owner of Apex Realty. I'm based out of Novi. I've done real estate I'm happily not one of those agents you're talking about. I've been in the industry about 20 years, and I wholesale, and I've done more JVs than, you know, just my own deals. So just looking to do more inventory this year, more wholesales, more lease options, just better stuff than just, you know, like you said, pretty houses, because, well, you know, there's only so many of those that you can push at once.
Yeah. What market are you in?
Primarily, I do Metro Detroit area, you know, Detroit wholesales, but, you know, the listings I do are pretty much anywhere.
Gotcha. Sweet, man. Yeah, good to have you on here. I'm thinking about starting to go over into Detroit. There's so many deals out there, and Metro Detroit. So I'm starting to shift my kind of focus over there. So definitely put your phone number in the chat. So you're a realtor as well. You say you own a brokerage, or?
Yep, I own a brokerage, and I still do you know, standard residential deals.
Sweet.
Always looking for, if anybody's got anything that they're looking to get rid of. I've got, you know, some buyers that are looking for some stuff that would be, you know, decent fix and flip properties. So if you got anything that makes sense, you know, just give me a shout.
Cool. Awesome, man. Appreciate it.
How often do you work with like wholesalers, Jason? Just curious.
I've got a wholesale that I wish would close right now. Got it under contract. Well, actually, it's a JV. A friend of mine brought it to me. She did not run pre-title. So here we are. I got it sold the same day that she brought it to me. And we're cleaning up probate issues, ownership issues, and of course, it's a hoarder house, and the buyer wanted the house cleared. So, you know, house will be cleared this week, and she's going to be upping my fee because I did the whole thing for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely compensated.
Yeah, I'm maybe about I wholesale about one a month right now. I'd really like to, increase that, but attention of the brokerage usually takes my focus away from the wholesaling. So looking to try to do better with that this year.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And have you like worked with, like, have you had wholesalers bring you deals and, you bring buyers? Have you worked with wholesalers in that way in the past, or?
Absolutely. Both
Okay.
ways. Some people have brought me deals. Other people have brought me buyers. And some of my listings I was able to wholesale off. Others, I never let see the market at all. So
Mhm.
whatever the situation was, I found a way to try to make it work.
Cool. Thanks for joining, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Ayush, you have your hand raised if you want to introduce yourself. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Hi, yes, this is Aisha. I'm actually from California. I got your contact from Mark.
Cool.
Are you the host? Are you the host?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So is there like are we all like investors or wholesalers here?
A little bit of everything. So we've just kind of been going through and introducing ourselves. We've got a huge mix of everything. I invest. I own multiple rentals. I've got a couple flips going on right now. Mike Peter invests. I know Sean invests. A lot of people on here do. What are you guys? So we were just kind of introducing ourselves, saying what market we're in or looking to invest in or wholesale in, and then what like just what you're looking to do. So if you want to say that, we can kind of chime in if we can add value to what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm actually like looking to both investing and wholesaling. I currently have I believe 2 houses in Michigan under contract that I'm looking for investors, who can help me out like with buying those houses for me. So I was doing pretty much in Canada a lot, but I moved to US and it's kind of like different here. So I'm trying to learn and educate more, with the contracts and, the wholesaling, investing. But I believe like there's more options in Michigan and Texas compared to California, compared to where I live right now. So yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. So if you want to put you're going to probably get flooded with emails, but if you want to put your email in the chat, I can add you to my buyers list. I can shoot you a call tomorrow. We can talk a little bit more about what you're looking for. Cause I do a lot of turnkeying. So I'll sell a house to investors. I actually have a lot from California that will buy from me, and I'll fix up the house for them, put a tenant in it for them. And, it's as like kind of a buy and hold. But if you're looking for, it sounds like if you have the time and you want to get the wholesaling as well, that's awesome, because then you don't have to pay me to turnkey your houses. You can find them yourself as you're doing wholesales and use that wholesale income to buy houses. So, shoot me, just put your info in here. I would love to just chat and see if I can help you out, or I'll let you know what the markets are like. Where are the houses at that you currently own?
They're in, one of them is West Place, Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just have to like get the addresses really quick. But let me type in my email address for you. Should I just type it in the chat?
Yeah, type it in the chat. That's fine.
Okay.
And we can talk more for sure. But yeah, that's awesome.
And you have these under contract, you said?
One of the houses, yes.
Okay, so
and I do
you
have
don't own
like
these
one
homes, you're wholesaling them. You don't own these homes, you're wholesaling them?
Yes, right.
Okay, great. Drop that in the tank with the sharks. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I also have a condo in California that the person is really like wanting to sell it like as soon as possible. I know it's hard to send like condos with investors, but like I'm just trying my best if I can find someone.
Did you say it's hard to sell condos?
Right.
If it's in a good area, I've had no issue selling condos. Me and Carson just did a condo in January. Yeah, January. And it sold super quick. So depending on where it is, if you want to shoot the addresses in the chat, whatever you're comfortable with, I'm sure somebody on here can help you if it's in Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah,
the biggest
thing is with condos, you gotta look at the homeowners association, make sure if somebody's trying to rent it, the buyer's trying to rent it, you gotta make sure they allow it to be rented, you know? So that's the biggest thing you gotta watch out with condos. And, you know,
And how much the homeowners association is, because
Yeah.
that's, and then all the little details, some won't let you, you know, they only want you to paint the windows a certain color. They want you to have blue doors. So look at their bylaws and
Okay.
figure out what those are, because your investors are going to blow you up. What are the bylaws? How much is the HOA fee? Can I rent it out? So that's one, if you know that kind of stuff, it's really easy to find your target investor for it. But it's definitely helpful to know that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, be
I was also
careful with the
using,
bylaws.
go ahead.
What was that, Sean?
The bylaws could really screw up a deal, especially, you know, make sure you do your due diligence around here. Some of them will not let you rent.
Yep.
Yeah, but in this really hot retail market, they make nice flips.
Yeah, they're a lot of times
most
they're
of them won't let
smaller.
you rent them, but you can flip them.
Yep. So either way, could definitely be a deal. Just make sure you know one way or the other. But yeah, shoot one of us a message or put your email in the chat. Happy to help. Let's see. Marine, I think you're still on here. If you want to just introduce yourself, let us know what you do.
Hi, everyone. I'm Maureen Corthus. I am the broker of Villa Home in Michigan here. And I've been in real estate for over 30 years. And I'm Todd's broker. Carson and Michael come and hang out at my office on a regular basis. And I have a lot of investor agents and wholesalers that do business with us.
Yeah, Marine, like that's one thing. Like I was saying, back to the whole realtor thing, some realtors will or won't work with wholesalers. If you are in this call right now, chances are you want to hang your license with a broker that's investor friendly or wholesale friendly. Because if not, your broker's not going to be happy with you wholesaling. They're going to say it's illegal. It's going to hold you down, blah, blah, blah. So make sure you find a brokerage that's not only happy with you doing it, but will help you. Like I know Marine, if I ever get my license, I'm gonna hang it at Villa, but I just can't get myself to take the test. I'm like an hour and a half into it, and I've been working on it for 6 months. So I guess I'm a slow learner or something. But I'm definitely gonna be hanging it there when I get it, because she'll help you wholesale. She'll send you leads. You can do deals with her. Like it's huge. And whichever brokerage you choose is huge. So those are some good questions to ask your brokerage. Do you work with investors? Do you work with wholesalers? If they're like, no, what's a wholesaler? I probably would never talk to them again. That's just
Well,
me.
Carson, maybe we'll have to set up some tutoring sessions. So every time you're in the office, we'll get you through another chapter. How's that?
I don't know. I probably wouldn't show up if we had to do that, but let's see.
I'm laughing at Michael, who's back there shaking his head.
Yeah.
It'll just disappear.
Anyway, thank you, Marine. Appreciate it. E Hall. What's going on? I don't know what their first name is. If they're not on, Armani, are you on, man? Can you introduce yourself? Oh, wait.
Hey, I'm here. I had to get off of mute. I was in the middle of the kitchen. But yeah, I'm just working on wholesaling and using basically I tried the VA circle of having them doing a lot of the calls, and I'm not actually working with them. It's been very effective. The hardest thing I have is homeowners. They want a whole bunch for their homes, so I gotta get to the negotiation part. It's the toughest.
What market?
Say that one more time.
What market are you in?
Detroit. I've been in Detroit, Warren, and Farmington, Bloomfields. I've been going through all those markets.
Gotcha. Yeah, we have a couple people in here. Jason, Eddie, they're in Metro Detroit. Squad up with them. Let them know if you have a deal, they can help you run it. Todd Chun is not on this call, but he is super good at negotiating. He knows Detroit like the back of his hand, which really helps with like the city of Detroit. So that really helps with negotiating. So I would recommend if you get a deal or you have a seller, squatting up with Todd. He'll help you through the whole thing. And that's what I did when I first got started. I literally was at Todd's office and he was taking me on appointments with him before I'd ever done a deal. But listening to him negotiate and learning from that, just like Randy did, it's really invaluable because you can just take that and then the next one you know how to do it yourself. And Todd's just an awesome resource for Detroit. So if you need his contact information, he's on Facebook. Just look him up. I'll put his name in chat.
Yeah, I definitely do. Because I think that's the toughest thing I ran across now. I got the leads. They got people who said they'll sell it for this price, and I got a pretty good inventory. And I'm using a Mojo Dollar, and I got probably about 100 CRM people who are interested. So I got a farm system right now, and my biggest thing now is negotiations and people trying to get that Zillow price, and that Zillow ain't really. I don't think it's accurate. I don't think it's what they're actually selling for, but they're trying to hold on to high value. So I'm just probably at the next level. I got to get past that level, but I will squat up, and I did get some of the contacts in here, and I definitely be in touch. So I definitely know I got some deals in my inventory. I just kind of got to pull them together and pull them out right.
Hey, Eho, what's your first name?
Everett.
Everett. Okay. So if you want to next week sometime, I don't know if you see it in the chat somewhere. I put my contact info, my phone number. If you want to shoot me a text or anything, we can meet up. And because I was actually having the same issue as you were in the beginning, so I'm still having somewhat of an issue. But after working with Todd and everything, like I'm seeing better ways to handle that. So I'm seeing better ways to talk with people about it and how to bring up the fact that I'm an investor. It needs to come at a discount, things like that. So, but if you want to meet up sometime, we can sit down, have coffee, do whatever.
Definitely.
I'm actually in Shelby Township. That's where I'm at. But my market's in Detroit and Metro Detroit. So.
Okay. I'll definitely send you that email. I should have wrote your name down, but if I didn't, I'm gonna double check and
I'll put it in the chat again. So, all right.
Okay. All right. Appreciate you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Carson.
Yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely. Reach out if you have any questions or anything. Ezekiel, you on here, man?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get off mute.
No problem. What's going on, man?
Not much. Hi, my name is Ezekiel. I'm a real estate investor as well. I have a cash flow property, one in Saginaw, and then we're looking another one up in Bay City. So I'm in your area, Michael. And I actually saw some of your post in my neighborhood in Saginaw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did. I saw the phone number. I'm like, dude, that's him.
He caught me.
Yeah. There's a lot of people posting for sale by owners in that area, so I could shoot you a few addresses if you wanna squad up.
Yeah, definitely, man. Anything you come across. I don't do a ton of deals in Saginaw now, but you're making it happen, man, in Tri-Cities, so that's awesome.
Right. And so this year I kind of started wholesaling like in January. I was able to close one deal, and then I have a few other ones that I'm negotiating with sellers. But like the other
Where was that
gentleman,
wholesale deal at?
it was in Detroit. Levi fell on my lap in Detroit. My first one in January, and then we were able to close within 2 weeks.
Cool, man.
Yeah. So I'm, trying. I got a VA that started 2 weeks ago. The only challenge that I have with my skip tracing, my VA is telling me that she gets a lot of like bad phone numbers. I use Batch Lead. So I don't know if anybody has used that and have the same problem.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. It's funny you bring that up. I'll drop my my buddy started a skip tracing company, and I've exclusively skip traced through him now. But his requirement is you got to have at least 1,500 leads. But I get even more phone numbers through him, and even with the LLCs, I get owners' names and everything. So I've been really happy with him. But I don't really think you're gonna get better than batch personally. I just really think that's just kind of the nature of the business. When you upload your leads, Ezekiel, do you upload the property address as well as the mailing address, or do you just do, say, the property address? Because that's another thing you could try, doing the mailing address to kind of help get it more accurate.
Yeah, I was using just the property address, the name.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something I've started to do, is upload the mailing address, because I mean, depending on where you get your list, you should be getting both of them, the property
Right.
address and the mailing address. And I mean, it might take you a little bit more time to get it all, on a sheet, but just get your VA to organize it for skip tracing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would try it that way, but at the end of the day, it's just kind of the nature of telemarketing.
Right.
You're just going to get bad numbers. So
Yeah.
but I'll I don't know how big a list you're pulling or whatever, but my buddy Zach
About
is starting.
1,000.
Say what? 1,000?
About 1,000. Yeah, I'm using PropStream to pull the list.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and still drop, and this goes for anyone who's looking for skip tracing. My friend Zach, he started this company. It's TLO data. I mean, it's great data. I wouldn't be here sitting here telling you guys this if it wasn't. And you guys can get skip tracing for 9 cents, guys. 9 cents.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, I've stopped using bat skip tracing, going through them. So if you guys want to try it out, I've been meaning to plug him for a while. So, but yeah, Ezekiel, that'd be my tip. Upload the mailing addresses when you've got them, to help accuracy, and then maybe the numbers, the contacts that you don't get the right number. If they're all bad numbers, you can take those leads, and then you could try somebody else, like some other of these skip tracing services out, and kind of re-skip them just to see.
Right.
But unfortunately, you're just not going to be able to reach everyone.
Right.
So.
Quick question. Do you guys dial, like if you got 6 numbers, if you use like a Mojo dialer, do you dial all the 6 numbers, or do you cut like the top 3, the first 3?
Yeah, when I first started, Eddie, I always pulled like the top 3 or 4. And I mean, everyone's got different opinions on this, right? Now with my VAs, man, and with Need to Skip, my with Zach's company, I sometimes get 10 phone numbers. Dude, I upload them all, man. I upload them all, because I mean, I've paid for it, you know what I'm saying? And I've got VAs calling, so it's like, just call them, because you never know. You call a wrong number and you just say, well, hey, I'm looking to buy houses. Do you know of anyone looking to sell? Type of deal. So it's really just kind of, it's whatever your preference is. But
I'll say this, even before that, my first deal came off of a wrong number, but it was the wife of the the wife of the person I was trying to call. Sometimes you get family members, and she wanted to sell her house, and after I closed on her house, she referred me to her husband. They were separated, and I closed on his house too. So I don't think it hurts to do multiple phone numbers, because a lot of times is family members, right? So you can, if you get a hold of the son or something, then that can just lead you right to the whoever owns the house. That's
also, if you don't have a lot of numbers and you're just trying to find maybe 1 or 2 specific, do anywho.com. You can punch it in by address and or name. And sometimes you can find people that are connected with those people the same way.
Yep, that was a great tip, Maureen. And I mean, you got stuff like True People Search that is free, and you'll get relatives and such. And batch skip trace now, you can single skip as well for like 20 cents. So you can try doing all that with leads that you just can't get a hold of. Try to go down the rabbit hole with them.
Okay. Yeah, for LLCs, I use Open Corporate. But
yep.
Sometimes I don't get the phone numbers. I just get like the name.
Yeah, you're not. Sometimes you'll get the resident agent's phone numbers, depending.